Weirdest sandwich orders. According to Reddit. Number 17. Used to work in a deli that also made some simple breakfast items in the mornings. One day a lady orders a Western omelet, hold the eggs. I had to specify 3 times that she did not want any eggs in her omelet. What the hell was that noise? We made her a salad of diced ham, onions, green bell peppers with salsa, and she seemed pleased with it. Well, there you go. Good for you guys. You guys figured out a solution for the woman who wanted an omelet without an egg. It's hard to know where to even start with people sometimes. I know this may sound ridiculous to anybody, you know? Wondering if I'm really gonna do a sandwich about a sandwich. Fuck me. A list about sandwich orders, but that's how slim the pickings on Reddit is right now. I want you to know. So to apologize for this ridiculous list, I'll read one extra one. Wow. One? Yeah. Okay, this doesn't start out like a sandwich story, but it will end like one. I was working at a Pizza Hut, and this white trash guy, almost entirely wearing denim with a matching blue ball cap, comes in and orders an anchovy pizza. So 20 minutes later, I bring this god-awful smelling pizza to him, and he takes 2 pieces and lays them on top of one another. He looks me straight in the eye and says, "It's like eating pussy," and then proceeds to start eating his pussy pizza sandwich. You know, I'm just gonna highlight this kind of stuff because I don't want you to think that I'm just making it up. You know, I have a colorful imagination and I go off on pretty wild, I don't know, pretty wild tangents, man. But this is not one of them. I don't like the mouth feel of this. It's not right, you know? It's not right. Boy, howdy. Well, what's gonna save the world that we're in, you know? What's gonna save us? Number 16. I was a pizza maker for years at a pretty nice restaurant. Think Carrabba's, but locally owned and French-trained head chef. Like Carrabba's is the greatest thing in the world. Anyway, a bus full of special needs folks and their helpers came in one day, kind of in between lunch and dinner, like about 2:30 p.m. They all order food, have a great time, Italian music blasting, delicious homemade bread on the table. Everyone's having a great time, you reiterate. What the fuck? The order comes to me, nothing too memorable, except for the one specific pie. Small cheese pizza, no cheese, no sauce. So you just want some bread? What's going on here? I check with the server, and that's what they requested. No oil, no nothing. So I make it. One beautiful, fresh-made dough ball, expertly tossed and shaped into a small pizza. I stay on top of it in the oven, popping all the little bubbles that rise up and pushing them back down flat. It finishes, and I cut it into 6 slices. She brings it to the table. The chef wants me to go out and make sure everyone is enjoying their meal, so I go. The gentleman eating that unique pizza is ecstatic and tells me and the whole restaurant that this is the very best pizza that he's ever had, and I truly believe that he means it. This was about 20 years ago, and I think about that table often. I've cooked and sold thousands of pizzas, and that was my most memorable for sure. I hope that guy is doing well, and I hope that he is still trying all the pizzas this world has to offer. Pizza without cheese or sauce, you know? Is it really called a pizza? You know? Would you call a burrito that's not folded into a burrito and has no meat and cheese in it a burrito? You know? I guess cheese isn't necessary, huh? I guess some people have like just beans and rice in their burrito. It doesn't need to be beef. No beans, no rice, no beef, no cheese. And it's not even folded into a burrito. Could you still call it a burrito? I don't know, man. We're getting real loose, pretty liberal with what we're calling things here. Wowee. Icky is the second one to bring to my attention that some people are getting double commercials on YouTube, and I think that's absolutely ridiculous. I think you guys watch other YouTube channels, so can you tell me if this is something that's happening there as well? Because this is a stream, and I'm not even sure that the commercial should be blowing crazy on the streams. I can see if it was the video being posted to YouTube later, but the stream is stopping you to make you watch commercials? What is this, Twitch? Like, trust me when I say, I'm not so sure about all of this. As we continue up to 15, I worked at a pizza place for like 5 minutes during university. A guy used to come in and order a calzone stuffed with just ketchup. A ketchup stuffed calzone. No cheese, no actual tomato sauce. Well, what is ketchup but tomato sauce? Tomato sauce. Linda says she had a Donald Trump commercial both last night and tonight. What in God's name is going on there? Here's the type of thing that whoa. What if? No. I don't know, that breaks my brain to think about. What kind of disgusting shit is that? I love that not only is everything on my channel typically worthy of demonetization, but now that there are ads running on the channel, they're the types of ads that I would want absolutely nothing to deal with. That's insane to me. I feel like this site is playing a joke on me, man, and we can't allow ourselves to get suckered into it. I'm very sorry for what some of you have to tolerate. Pandaren says he's just putting it all over the place. No, I completely understand that. Buying up as much, that campaign and those people are buying up as much ad space anywhere that they can get it. But here, you know what I mean? But here, oh boy. Number 14. Wow. Mighty Quinn says, what's messed up is I have premium, I'm subscribed and a member, and still you're shadow banned sometimes. Plus you're my third most played channel. There's more than the algorithm. I know that there's a hell of a lot more going on in making sure that this channel is what I like to call whitelisted and definitely won't show up even when you type like specific like shit looking for my videos. Do you know what I mean? It's wild. So the idea that I am still under the blanket of Trump and his hilarious campaign to try to get as many people out there voting for his stupid ass as possible is terrifying. Holy hell. What is Menace going on about? My God. So I'm gonna go ahead and ban him. Jesus Christ, don't hold back if the people don't shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? There's one thing to just be like, why did you do this to me? And let it be there. But when you won't shut up, like what kind of 12-year-old energy is that? How many women have ignored you in your fucking life? What's wrong with you? Get laid. So at McDonald's, a guy comes in and he says that he's lost a bet. And as a result, he had to order a double cheeseburger with 17 extra patties.
I have returned.
Is this the truth? The return of the Bing Bong Boy? A hot $20 donation all over my face. It looks like I'm going to have to change my pants because Bing Bong Boy has put me in the splash zone. That's way too loud. Special thanks to Bing Bong Boy. Thank you. Appreciate you. I hope that all the titties end up in your face this day, Bing Bong. Nobody deserves it like you. Number 14. Guy goes into McDonald's, says he lost a bet, has to order a double cheeseburger, but gets 17 extra patties on there. And bacon and cheese between each patty. That's going to be expensive. Can you imagine paying that much amount of money for a novelty burger that you really can't even, like, enjoy? I don't remember how much it...
Now that's what I'm talking about.
Nobody should be able to find this channel to subscribe to it. Keep your eye out for Bricks Ali. Glorious he, Ali Ababwa. Now, I don't remember how much it came up to, but we had to tape several wrappers together just to cover the damn burger up and keep it, like, sort of together. I think we gave him a knife and a fork to eat it with. So he actually ate it in there? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm a fat bastard and I enjoy a great amount of fast food on occasion, but I'm not sure that I'm gonna sit down and eat 17 burger patties from McDonald's, bro. I don't know if I even have the faith that people in the kitchen could cook that shit properly. Like, one of them things is probably gonna kill me. One of them, because they're just making them back to back. Whoa, Bradley. I'm surprised you didn't stick them in some hostess's breasts because you're saying you're at Hooters. You're an interesting man, and I'm glad that I can appeal to you more than titties, or at least as much. So, special thanks to Bradley, who is also the stream boss right now. He stole it. He's hardcore. He's the guy, and we are in his midst right now. Choose your gift, my man, because I had us a little bit of a Halloween skull, and I thought that would set the mood. But you know, you're the boss now. You call the shots. Okay? What a sitcom you've turned this whole thing into. You're just hoping you don't lose any bets. But then again, if you're gonna lose a bet, Hooters is the best place to do it. Look, man, I don't have any good gifts. Everybody's like, you got all the gifts, Kyle. And like, lately, I haven't been getting any good gifts, and I feel like a piece of crap about it. Gift. Should it be Halloween themed? Should it be Among Us themed? That's what all the kids like. I'd rather die than put Tingle back in the chat. Somebody is really gonna have to nab Stream Boss one day and then try to get Tingle back. What the fuck?
Just your Jewish sugar daddy.
My man, Austin Weinstein. You don't know how much I appreciate you. You're a hero, and I want you to know that, okay? My Jew are my favorite. I need you to know that. You see what I did there? Oh, is that okay? Oh my god. So, the crazy thing is I'm looking up gifts right now, and there's a Hitler one. I'm not joking. I want you guys to know that I'm not full of shit. I'm gonna splash this over here. I'm going with the Isabel one. What I typed in GIF and then the word odd. Sometimes I just throw a word in there to see what'll come up. And transparent. And you know, we got some stuff. We got like a dancing Squidward. We got a little man. You know, and I scroll down and, you know, there's Cosmo. Here's a Wanda. Boom, Hitler. And it's like, why? Why? But we're gonna go with the Isabel. And if everybody hates that, what's the kid? Let's see what the kid does. Wow. Spellbinding. He just stands there. Also, the white background makes it clear that well, you know, I honestly can't resist that. That's just properly weird. It's trying to save as a text document. Every time I want to have something, they take it away from me. Hmm? Hmm? Okay. Yeah, that's not very odd. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why these things are coming up. You know? Maybe I need to push it to the limit. I can't just type titty into the search query. That might turn up some properly interesting responses. Well, this isn't that bad for right now. Again, you guys should be responsible. So if you want to crucify me, I'll get you the nails because I shouldn't be picking these gifts. It should be you, Bradley. Seraphin says, can it be Kyle themed? You mean wait a minute. Whoa, what happened to the, oh my god, there he is. He's so hilarious. Bruh, I love him. It's me by Stripes. It's freaking me, bro. You know what would be really funny, bro, is if I got 2 of these eyeballs and then I put wait, why are they? No, that wouldn't be funny. That wouldn't be funny. Never mind. Ladies and gentlemen, remember when we were at number 13? I haven't worked at a Subway shop for like 15 years, but we'll never forget the a-hole who regularly came in and wanted tons of olives and drowned in Chipotle, like on a sandwich. He was a dick the entire time for no reason, so we all got really passive aggressive with him and just did the prescribed 6 olives at a time and 3 lines of dressing. He turned red, called the owner, he bitched enough to the manager, or he bitched enough, the manager was told to join to just have him call the owner, and the owner would just say they're doing it how they've been trained and how Subway requires. He'd disappear for a month or so and then show up and rinse and repeat. I guess some people are weird, huh? Where do I begin? Where do I begin? You want a bunch of olives on a sandwich with Chipotle all over it. Is that something that feels good in your mouth? I can understand if you love the taste. But like just olives all over your mouth with Chipotle all over them. Oh. Oh. I'm dying inside. Disgusting. Galactic says, Kyle, it's because of the YouTube channel Odd Ones Out. I'm guessing that you're saying the Hitler is perhaps like a user picture for that person. Okay, I understand that. Belle says, how is Stripes? I miss her. Stripes is in a fight with her identity. You guys should wish her luck, because she is flaring. You know what I mean? Like a diamond in the rough. Boy, am I not going to get into it. Oof. You should all consider yourself very lucky to not know people who are so susceptible / impressionable that they would, I don't know, try to get you into a fight about what you need to call them or call their friends or some bullshit like that. Pretty good stuff. Just go to Hooters. Go to Hooters like Bradley. Damn. You know what I mean? Go to... Flaring is the wrong word. I think flaring is what I mean. You know? When they like shine super bright and it's like... It's blinding. You're like, God damn. You know what I mean? I don't know. Number 12. I had to cut extra holes in Swiss cheese. Hey, I want y'all to think about something real quick. How much do you think they would had to pay you an hour to cut extra holes in Swiss cheese for somebody? You know? Would the person that came in and demanded that, would they need to tip you like on the spot? Fuck after the meal, homie. You gonna have to give me the money right now. Right now. You know what I mean? Cutting extra holes in Swiss cheese. I don't know why I consider it disrespectful. I don't know why I consider it disrespectful, but I do. Number 12, I had to cut extra holes in Swiss cheese for an 8-year-old girl. It's been the strangest request since we opened in 2007. Did this happen this year? Because y'all should be shut the hell down. Can't be working at no sandwich shop that's been alright. That's like saying you were working at a Chinese place that did alright through all of this. You would have to be the best Chinese place in the world. Who's avoiding questions? Stripes trans? I don't know, guys. That's something that y'all should ask her. Ask Stripes if she's that, you know? That's not a discussion for... Because why does it matter? Whatever you guys identify as, that's your own business. You should not be, I guess, like, disrespected for who you choose to be, who you choose to identify as, who you are into. That's your own business, and it's their life, so they're free to love it and be it. But I do think it is a little bit extra when you demand that everybody else refer to people as what they wish to identify as, especially when the people don't know or really care about them. You know what I mean? So, like, yes, it would be rude for me to be like, oh, Bruce Jenner. I mean the girl, Caitlyn Jenner. It would be rude of me to refer to Caitlyn Jenner as him or a dude. But like, if it's somebody that has just been brought up in conversation and the other person doesn't know them and they like kind of misgender them, you know what I mean? Move the fuck on. You know, what y'all out here correcting people and expecting them to be like, oh my God, especially when some people want to identify as the other race. And some people want to identify as like an alien and shit like this. Go on Twitter right now and just look at some of the shit in people's bios. And rest assured, people out here getting banned because, you know what I mean? They are not, unfortunately, referring to people as what they want to be referred to as. Shit. Number 11. Here's the weirdest, or at least the most disgusting one. This guy who would come in regularly and order a tuna pizza. We would literally take tuna salad and just put a layer of it across the pizza. Can already feel my stomach getting a little bit weird on that. Like I wanted to burp, just like we would literally take the tuna salad and put it on the layer across the pizza and then cover it with cheese and bake it for a few extra minutes. Holy shit, the smell that would come off the thing was terrible. Why are you doing this to me, man? Why are you doing this to me, man? I was just thinking about Tumblr the other day, Raphael. My favorite thing on Tumblr is when people would straight up make shit up and then expect people to believe it. I saw something earlier that I saved because it was so funny. It was about how like maybe I still have it. Jesus Christ, they really had me tripping. It was really funny to me. Please tell me you saved this. Yes, I saved it. Excellent. Check it out. Let me make this big. Okay. Here's what somebody wrote on Tumblr, and it's just dripping with, oh yeah, that definitely happened. Don't touch me is the name of their post. So an older white woman decided to grab my arm yesterday while I shopped at a Walmart. She glared at me and said, "Your time is up, faggot." So yeah, that's a thing. Hashtag not my president. Hashtag bigotry. Hashtag transphobia. This definitely happened. An old woman grabbed you and said, "Your time is up." I am so persecuted. Come on, man. And you know what the glory is? It's like with the internet, sometimes you have to wonder, maybe that person's just at the right age where they don't think that other people exist that have deductive reasoning better than them. So they just put this thing out there and they think nobody's going to think anything of it. They're definitely going to believe it, you know? But some people just like lack the capacity to believe and understand that there are people around them that are not only older than them, but also possess deductive reasoning enough to know there is no way in hell that this definitely happened. And they put it out there. They embarrassed themselves, and it's good stuff. Day after day, week after week, Tumblr was a great site. But in my opinion, they sabotaged themselves when they tried to make it so that there was no porn allowed there. Like, it can't be, a titty time site. That was the best part. What the hell? I would know. I'm just saying, once you take a hardcore stance against titties, you might as well be digging your own grave. Back to this thrilling tuna pizza entry, okay? Another was a guy who ordered everything on a foot long. I mean every single kind of meat, including like 3 or 4 types of chicken, steak, meatballs, tuna, and all the deli meat. You really want to think about how much tuna and meatballs clash. How do you feel about that?
That sounds gross.
Yeah, tuna and meatballs. Oof. Oof. We didn't skimp on anything, so he got exactly how much of each that should be on a foot long, so much as you can imagine it. It was literally impossible to fold, so we basically just left it open-faced and wrapped it in paper. Dude walked out after paying $60 for one sandwich. Here is a picture of the sub. Yeah, I actually took a picture of it, like in front of this dude. Ugh. This is doing something to my stomach. It really is. Like, this is doing things to my stomach. I didn't expect a list to have the capacity to, like, change me on any kind of level. But here we are. But here we are. So we continue up this list. We arrive at number 10. Only 10 more left. We did it. Someone ordered a meatball sub from Subway that had nothing on it but meatballs, the sauce, and about 4 times as much mayonnaise as would go on a regular sandwich. That was it. Meatball and mayo, baby. He made 2 orders for the same thing within 2 hours, and I delivered them both. Here's my favorite thing about this entry. This dude ordered a meatball mayo sandwich with 4 times the mayo. If you've ever gone anywhere and asked for extra mayo, you immediately understand your mistake when you get what you asked for. You know what I mean? If you really like mayo, maybe you're fine with it, dude. But extra mayo is enough. You know what I mean? So that's double mayo. 3 times the mayo? 4 times the mayo? You're basically just having mayonnaise soup with meatball and bread in it, you motherfucker. So, what I love about this story is it says he made 2 orders for the same thing within 2 hours and I delivered them both. So the idea that this dude ordered this, ate it, and was like, that was pretty good. I think I'm gonna need another one.
Didn't fill him up the first time.
I think I'm gonna need another meatball and mayo times 4 sandwich. Austin said it looked like a Scooby-Doo sandwich, yeah. More mayo than that. More mayo than that. Keep going. Keep go. How much is in? Just finish that up. Can you unscrew that cap? Yeah. More. Put it on the other side, please. On this. Okay. Thank you. Excellent. Great. Can you just leave that mayo with me? Awesome. Number 9. Ugh. I don't work there anymore, but one of the orders that sticks in my mind above all else was this one time that this guy came in on the phone to order 2 sandwiches, and he explains one was for his 7-month pregnant wife. So to please make it right. My man said it right, you know what I mean? Hey, listen, I don't just have a girlfriend that's crazy, she's pregnant. You fuck up this sandwich, she gonna come fuck you up. He has a list of exactly what she wants. So I made it exactly how it was written down, then made his, and he paid, and all was good in the world. Maybe 10 minutes later, The phone rings and I answer, and there's a woman on the phone just screaming at me, telling me I made her sandwich wrong and how she wanted ranch instead of mayo, blah, 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 and that she would send her husband in to get it remade. You know, full Karen, minus the let me speak to the manager part. So the guy comes back in and I immediately recognize him, and he's apologizing profusely, explaining that his wife is pregnant and the hormones and all of this bullshit. And I assure him that, you know, I've been yelled at for less. It's no big deal. I'll remake it at no charge. He has the offending sandwich, and I remake it right and throw the old one away. And as I'm ringing up the order, even though it was free, it just had to be rung up for whatever reason, the phone rings. So I hand the man his sandwich and answer the phone, and there is a woman on the phone hysterically crying on the other end. And so I ask if she's all right, and she informs me that she called earlier and felt so horrible for yelling at me because she realized she wrote it down wrong and it wasn't my fault. And the whole time I'm just awkwardly telling her that it's okay, no big deal. This is like my mother. But to be honest, it's like every woman, you know, baby or not, bitch, you gonna fuck up and then you gonna blame everybody else. You know what I mean? You know what women hate? Technology. Like, y'all don't want to be recorded because y'all know that y'all say shit that y'all don't mean. You know that you do things that you don't mean to do. You know that you write shit down and it's wrong. Do you know what I mean? But God forbid somebody take away your ability to just make everybody the one who's wrong and yell at them. I'm surprised she called back to apologize. Some girls don't even know the meaning of a blowjob or a fucking, you know, makeup cake. They just bitch because they know that somebody will put up with that garbage. Unbelievable. We got it taken care of. You're okay. Don't worry about it. No big deal. And that's that. Then, still sobbing, she asks me straight up, "Do you forgive me?" And I said, "It's all good. No worries." And she says, "No. Do you forgive me?" And I said, "Yeah, don't worry about it." And she asks again, "But do you forgive me?" And I replied, "Yes, I forgive you. Have a great night, ma'am." After which she hung up. I still remember that even 7 years later, because it was the only time that I've ever had a customer call back, not only to apologize, but crying about it as well. Ironically for the question, I don't remember what the specific sandwich was. I want to say it was an oven toasted chicken breast, but I truly am just taking a shot in the dark. Seraphin says, "What is a makeup cake?" Wow. So I'm guessing that you're probably as far away from a bitch as it gets. But some girls are so fucking terrible and they know it, you know? And here's the thing. You girls, you go through a lot on a monthly basis, some of you more than others, and it's a really crazy hormonal roller coaster. Don't think that I'm a man that is not understanding of that, and that there aren't many men who will be aware of that and make sure that you have a punching bag so that you don't go out and have yourself a Karen moment. What you women need to fucking do is situate yourself with not just a significant other, but friends who are aware of who you are and what you're like. And, you know, if you, like a lot of us guys, we have things that we sit down and we watch in the way of cartoons and anime and TV shows and movies. We got our video games that we like to play. Some of us like to lift. Some of us like to run. Some of us like to play instruments. We men really got it all right in the outlet department. But some women, many women, need another person as an outlet. Whether that's to be a verbal or, physical punching bag, whether that's to just be a shoulder to cry on or a physical body in the room so that they can feel the companionship and not be lonely, etc. You know what I mean? Take it from a nigga with some experience. I'm telling you like it is. All right. But when some of these girls don't get what they need, they have these episodes that are just above and beyond anything that makes sense. So, yeah. In retrospect, like let's say a girl just goes crazy, breaks things, is an asshole, yells. The following day, if she were to watch a video of herself, she would have come down from that. You know, she wouldn't have been as riled up. She would look at that and probably be appalled at her own behavior, would probably be extremely apologetic. And it is not unlike girls like that who recognize that, hey, we went over the edge. Everybody has a breaking point. You know, if we were to watch a video of ourselves and be embarrassed like we have, Not saying that we've all watched videos of ourselves. I'm just saying all of us have probably gone too far on certain occasions in a capacity where if we were to look back, we would be like, oh my God, we went a little bit too far. And in the context of relationships, some chicks habitually go crazy enough to where a makeup cake or just like a baked, cake, maybe cupcakes, maybe, it could be a sandwich. No pun intended. Oh my God, you got me to talk about a woman making a sandwich on this list. Congratulations. You led me right into that trap. And I'm kind of proud of you. Well done, Seraphin. You got me rambling like an old man. And then I walked right into that. Somebody's like fist pumping the air right now. They got him to say it. I am not that kind of sexist, misogynist, age phobe. Classist. All right, I'm not that kind of guy. I'm just saying some people do things to apologize, Doesn't need to be a physical thing. It can be a verbal apology. Sorry, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, no, some chicks do go crazy so often that they are in the habit of doing multiple things, baking cakes included, to apologize. Seraphin says, so it's a metaphor. It's not a metaphor. Some girls literally bake, I'm sorry for being a bitch cake. 20 best apology cakes. Sorry I grabbed your dick and said pull the lever. You've aged. Okay, these aren't exactly the kinds of... I'm sorry I blacked out, tried to kill you, and almost got us arrested. Holy hell. That's a big one. Thanks for tolerating me. That's a good one. Why do you think what's so hard to understand about this, Seraphin Bear? It's not a figurative cake. It's a literal cake. Some girls bake a cake, literally. And then literally write on it, hey, I'm sorry. Here it is. Thanks for putting up with my crap. I do the same for you. Thanks for keeping me on the rails. Sometimes having a girlfriend that, really goes off the rails is similar to hanging out with a dude that's drunk. You ever been somewhere with somebody that's really drunk to the point where, not only do you need to keep them from falling over and splitting their head open, you need to keep them from getting into a fight with somebody that's bigger than them that can knock their shit on. You need to keep them from saying and doing something that could get their ass arrested. You need to basically keep them alive like you are their babysitter. Okay? And that's what some of these girls are like. And when they snap out of that, they're like, oh my God, I'm sorry. An apology is in order. And they bake a cake. Not all of them. Just some of them. Why is it so hard to understand? Somebody go smack Seraphin. Put a cake in your hand. And then hit him with the cake. Yeah. Number 8. I worked at a Subway. Long time ago. And a guy would order 2 full bags of lettuce on his sandwich every day. Imagine 2 pounds of lettuce on some bread. He would order enough of it that I knew to go into the back and grab 2 full bags when I saw him. Ugh. Lord Adonis said you should do commentary for horror movies. That's a pretty good idea. Seraphin says, don't smack me, please. It's a cake smack. It's not going to hurt you. It's all in good fun. You know that song, Love Smack, but with cake? Love smack, baby, but with cake. Number 7. I worked at a Subway. Damn, everybody working at a Subway. I worked at a Subway next to the shadiest motel in town, and hookers would just come in all the time. For the most part, they were fine. I bet you they was fine. Ow! I'm kidding. I haven't said ow like that in a long time. But one lady would come in and get the cold cut combo and ask for oil on it. Now that's what I'm talking about. I always loved watching new employees make her food because the look on their face of amusement turning to confusion, turning to horror as she demanded more oil. Empty the bottle on this sandwich. she'd get all huffy and rudely ask you to refill it and to keep going. By the time you were done, the bread was so saturated with oil that it was mushed apart if you tried to touch it. You had to use the paper to try and topple the oily mess into a vaguely sub-shaped blob and then roll it up fast before it leaked everywhere. I always wished that she'd stay in the lobby to eat it just once, so I could be sure that she really intended to use it as food, but she always shuffled back to the motel to have her oily feast. We're not sure she's eating that. That's probably a prop in some man's kinky and disgusting fantasy.
I always learn something new here, lol.
Tommy Swans, I appreciate the learning experience that is you in my stram. I want you guys to not lose too much sleep trying to figure out what some John wants this hooker to do with this oily mess of a sandwich, dude. He can't want her to like put it in. No, number 6, get me out of here. I want to get off this ride. Nah, I don't want to get off that way. No, not with an oily sandwich. Oh my God. Number 6, I worked at a small town subway for 5 years in high school. You guys would probably love a commentary on Scream because I've never seen it. Boom. I bet you didn't know that. I also haven't seen Final Destination, which I think would probably be the more fun one. Yeah. I worked at a small town subway for 5 years in high school and university. We had this guy come in and we called him the Mountain. He was about 300 pounds, probably 6'5". He always came in wearing full fleece and a camo outfit. That reminds me, I need to get a hoodie. No way I'm gonna remember that. Hoodies are too expensive. I'll wait till Christmas. I will wait until Christmas. Anywho, that's what he wrote. I don't say stuff like that. All right? I don't live next door to Homer Simpson. You understand me? His order would always be the same, which is why I remember it so well. This guy would get a footlong with a barbecue rib patty and a veggie patty. He would also get quadruple extra bacon. In addition to all of the meat, he would get regular amounts of every cheese. Just to recap, he has enough meat for 4 sandwiches, enough cheese for 4, on 1 damn footlong. This is a 6'5" man. You got time to judge him? He could probably slap you in the face with his dick and knock you out, bitch. Even if it was small, this 6'5" man probably don't even need to bend down for you to just be all slurping it because you're at that. Y'all really got to get your shots in for tall people, don't you? Because what else you got going on? What are you smirking at me for over there with your short ass? Short.
Because if I were to be, like, at eye level, you are particularly as tall as where my head would be to be, like, in your crotch. Just a little bit more.
Why am I getting so many... I'm sorry. Oh no, I made all the windows disappear. It wasn't even a magic trick. And the music is going down. This isn't very professional. You know? It's almost like an intimate experience with Kayeladu. Kayelada. Exactly what are you people doing tonight, you know? None of you are taking showers. That's why I miss Rhea. Oh my God. Rhea will always be in the tub when the stream will come around. She would, I feel like because of how inconsistent the timing of me streaming is, that a portion of that girl, or at least a portion of the nights, she would be waiting for me to start the stream before she jumped in the shower. Now that's romantic. I saw this person proposing to somebody in the kitchen at like some restaurant, and boy, the romance, guys, it was oozing. Okay, oh my God, in the kitchen. And you could tell a bunch of the people that were back there were not trying to be on camera, as if they were embarrassed enough for the people who were fine with this. Have you guys seen this? Somebody was getting proposed to in a kitchen, and the people in the background were almost, I like to think that they were embarrassed in a way where it was like they were reminded that they're living a life that is as far from any movie or TV show that they have ever watched, and they don't want to come to terms with that. This is just a stepping stone, hopefully, in their life, and that they actually get somewhere to afford something better. My God, it was one of those things. It was one of those things where it just made everybody associated with it sad. Boy, oh boy. This is really I'm reading a list about sandwiches, dude. You guys are real heroes for putting up with this. I'm sorry. So, okay, to recap, this dude came and ordered enough meat for 4 footlongs, enough cheese for 4 footlongs on one sandwich. And here's where it gets good. This dude would not get any vegetables. He would ask for salt. And the cherry on top, he would say, don't bother cutting it in half. Just gonna start at one end and stop at the other. I think I need my Tums. This list is fucking me up, man. Give me my Tums. It's on the floor. I gotta use both my feet. My hands. My feet are the hands of my foot. The feet are the hands of the legs.
There you go.
I'm literally taking a Tums. So I thought it was terrible. I was fine before this list. It's disgusting what it's doing to me. It's literally giving me a stomachache. Am I a bitch? I guess I'm a bitch. Majin Mongo says, I saw this video that came running. He's doing what? I've got a golden ticket. Like every other night, you're bored by the topics, but whoa! Weirdest sandwiches. Stop the presses. Sir, I have to take a break right now. Right now. Like, this is making me sick. It's probably making some of you hot. Like, I can't believe it. Belle says I had a crush on him as a child? Who? What are y'all talking about?
Bible Man?
Bible Man? Is this like a religious figure? Would he read stories to you, or was he just like a religion or Christianity-based superhero? I'm not here to get wasted in it. I need to purge this list from my memory, so we need to end it so that we can do that. Number 5. I was getting breakfast at the police. You thinking about the police, Kyle? You scared they gonna come get you? Oh my God. Pull trigger. Plap plap. Me dead. They missed 2 shots. They'll charge them for the 2 shots they missed. Yeah. How dare you? That could have hit white people. Yeah.
You wasted 2 bullets.
What did you?
Good bullets.
You 2 perfectly good bullets. You know that those could have. You gotta. Oh my God.
They're coming out of your paycheck.
Those bullets are coming out of your paycheck. Wow. Number 5. I was getting breakfast at this place called the Great Canadian Bagel Company. The girl ahead of us gets a breakfast sandwich with extra mayo and then says,
like a serious amount of mayo, more than you think is comfortable. Ugh, look at my boobs.
And this guy does a solid 4 servings, and she shakes her head in disgust. She's like,
no, I'm actually messed up. I need more mayo.
Took everything in me not to laugh as it was happening.
Was this a sex thing?
I want to meet these people. There's got to be groups like this. There's got to be discords like this. And that's the type of person that I'm compatible with, okay? If you can find me fucking freak discords that you're a part of, for people that are like into extreme amounts of mayo on things, for people who like have a whole room in their house that's coated with plastic or some shit like this, you gotta find these people for me. You understand? You have to find, like, if you, oh my God. And that's what pisses me off too, Dia, is that Reddit, I'm aware, is a site with tons of badass subreddits that have been started by freaks and only thrive because other freaks who are into that kind of stupid, weird shit. Oh, I like to taking dust bunnies and putting them aside until I can roll a ball that's big enough for me to lay on. I sleep in a bed of dust bunnies. And it's the thing that I'm into. And I never thought I'd find this community of other people that are into dust bunnies, but sometimes I get naked and I put the dust bunnies against my body, and it's the only time that I can ever achieve true orgasmic climax. Dust bunnies are dust bunnies. Find it for me.
Have you found nothing like that in 4chan?
I have not. Bro, 4chan is just baseline boring degenerate. You want to go onto the better internet if you want to find some crazy stuff. You know what I mean? But I'm talking weird. Weird. The weirdest thing that surfaced on Reddit is that guy that's into the rubber ducks. And he's really not hiding it. But I want you to know there's probably a community of people who are specifically into rubber ducks. Does any kind of other rubber animal do it for them? No. Rubber ducks. Only rubber ducks specifically. Rubber ducks gets him aroused. Rubber ducks is what he has paid professional actresses to get into scenarios with, because that is what this man lives for. That's how he's going to spend his paycheck. I wish on God's green earth I could find people just like you, sweet, humble, wanting to laugh, needing to pass the time individuals in my chat right now that had some kind of freakish obsession with me to the point where they were just like, oh man, Dia. You think what I'm saying is weird though? I wish we could find the communities, man.
It would interest me to find such a community.
It's how we lose sleep, going through posts on a subreddit like that. You know, asking yourself, is this real? Number 4. I worked at a Subway as well, many years ago. There was a couple that would come in semi-regularly, and she wanted just a double helping of American cheese on white bread. No veggies, no condiments, just cheese. I never charged her for the extra cheese since I figured the veggies she was getting kind of offset it. Eventually, she started asking for more and more cheese until it was easily like 10 times the amount of cheese that should have came with it. She must have been bummed out when I quit putting cheese on it. That cheese sandwich probably would have cost about $10 if someone who gave a shit rang it up. My man, yo, that makes me want to go back in time, be a teenager, get super high, and just work at a sandwich shop. You know what I mean? But you already know my story. I was working at a Cold Stone Creamery, which is about the most Jamaican job that you could have. Making ice cream. Shit. Remember one time I called the sweet cream sour cream? And everybody was like, what is he talking about? What? A sour cream and ice cream? Because I didn't hear what I said. Philly Hippie says she was probably taking that cheese home and making actual cheese sandwiches with it. Let me be real with y'all. I think people know, or should know, better than to go to a Subway shop and expect anything fresh. You could definitely get away with a hell of a lot more by just going to the grocery store and ordering some stuff to make sandwiches at home than by going to Subway. The only thing you'd want from Subway are the condiments, right? I'd like some of that. I think it's called like sweet onion. I love that sauce. If somebody works at a dispensary and wants to send me some wait, what am I saying? If somebody works at a Subway and wants to send me some sweet onion, yeah, bro, I'd appreciate that. You know? Them big ass titties. True Silver says, I have a free $20 gift card for Subway and I have yet to use it. Well, I think you know how you can use that, True Silver Wolf. That is if you are the true Silver Wolf and not the false one. The false Silver Wolf. I really ate that. Excuse me. It's the Tums. I'm sorry. Oh, God. Gross noise on stream. I apologize. I have a graphic for this. But somehow the graphic is missing? Is this it? No. Is this it? Hey, I miss the doggy. No. Where's the thing? Oh, it's way down there. Let me move that way up. Here it is. Gross Kyle noises. Forgive me. There it is. I apologize. Belle says, you want to know what else is fresher than Subway? I really like how she's phrasing that. I like to think if we were all in the room, that Belle maybe would have jumped up on a table and put her hands in the air or something. You guys want to know what else is fresher? These nuts. How'd I know it was going somewhere like that? These nuts, bros. Okay.
Thank you, Seraphim.
So fucking pathetic. Okay, number 3. We had a frozen egg disc. No, we had multiple. We had frozen egg discs that we were supposed to heat up in the oven. I say egg, but really it was more of a frozen circle of egg whites with a yellow piece in the middle. This one guy would come in every shift and order just the egg circle, but he didn't want us to heat it up. We would hand it to him hard, frozen, disgusting looking. These discs that sounded like rocks when banged against the counter, covered in ice flakes. He barely spoke English, so the first time he showed up, we were very confused to say the least. But once we understood he was very happy with his egg hockey pucks. And that's that. You have to wonder, like, if he was getting it at another location, the way he kind of came in knowing what to ask for. And what place was willing to give this thing to him frozen? Because surely that's against whatever, regulations. Jeez. I just remember when I was working somewhere, boy, I worked for this Jewish man and he was not willing. You understand me? He was not willing to have anything come back to bite him in the ass, and that meant we did everything by the books. Okay?
Smart. He's a Jewish man who knows about money.
I don't know.
Wouldn't care.
I was talking to Shannon earlier today, and the thing that we kept talking about was how 2020 is going to top itself before the end of the year. Because I think that a plague and police brutality, with cops really being untouchable at this point. How do you beat that? How do you top that?
Trump being reelected?
Trump ain't gonna get away with no damn re-election, but I would really love to see the White House turn into an actual reality TV show if this idiot tries to, attempt to stay there or something like that. I don't know what's sadder. I really don't. I don't want to take it in that direction before some idiot thinks, oh man, you're being too political, but it's just like, are we gonna get a war? Are we gonna get, That's nuts. Yo, True Silver Wolf, here's the thing. This kind of shit ain't even a joke anymore, because some of the people who follow this man are kind of radical without even knowing it. They're the types of people who just put their fingers in their ear, and anything that isn't what they believe or what this orange bastard says is immediately crime. You know what I mean? They just believe him like that. So we think people running around right now talking about they ain't gonna wear a mask is bad. Wow. Do we have enough? Is our house enough of a bunker to withstand some of these people? Are we far enough away? There's one thing I always think about in video games, and it's that we have to reload. You know what I mean? Oh my God, I'm scared. Number 2, what can I get for you? I'll get a 6-inch honey wheat, just condiments. Just condiments? Just condiments. All of them, if you don't mind. Someone said that day ruled. It didn't rule, my dude. It didn't rule, my dude. You don't make a sandwich before you toast the bread. There's no way in hell that bread was going to withstand all the condiments. I guess there's a potential for you to have been able to, when you squirt it one time up and then one time down, the length of the burger, the sandwich, just like squirt, and then you go to the next condiment, squirt. But aren't there 9? There's minimum 8. there's potentially 10 to 12 different condiments at Subway. Let's Google it. Subway condiments. So I'm seeing 8 in that little thing. Okay, this one has 9. There could potentially be 10 now. Look at this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This one got 12. Like I said, minimum 8, potentially 12. Do these flavors not clash?
Of course they do.
Ugh. This is...
Stop thinking about it.
You should see the things that I've watched, though, Dia. I'm squeamish only when it comes to, like, surgical bullshit.
Yup.
But this is killing me. My stomach's like imagining it. It's like imagining the mouth taste. And to give you guys a perspective, if I were to put something sour in your hand, some of your mouths would feel the sensation of the sour thing even when you haven't put it in your mouth yet, because all your shit is mental. Your brain remembers that shit. Your brain remembers, and it can trigger that sensation right now. The same way if you took the right amount of drugs, oh my God, I wish I had the right amount of drugs. Your brain could just recreate some shit like it was happening to you right now. And I guess my brain is going, hey man, guess what that shit would taste like? I'm like, why? I don't want to feel that, please. Let's leave. We're leaving, guys. Number 1. I worked at a Subway for a couple of months after high school. While working there, I had a very polite customer who was pregnant at the time come in every other week or so. They would order the same foot-long ham sandwich. I bet you like it, foot-long girl. Dripping. What made the sandwich so strange was that she would ask for a ton of black olives, like multiple whole handfuls of black olives.
She was pregnant.
It's like a horror movie. It's like a horror movie. If I should have put creepy music on this whole video. For real.
With thunder effects.
Yeah, with like lightning and thunder and rain in the background and all kind of bullshit, you know. Hold on. Thunder and lightning rainstorm. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, great. What made the sandwich so strange was that she would ask for a ton of black olives. Like, Chill's voice, like multiple handfuls of black olives, so much that it was hard to close up and wrap the sandwiches, that some olives spilling out. Some of my coworkers would only give her so much before they refused to add more. There were no rules, to my knowledge, stating a limit of the amount of black olives a customer could request. What? What do you mean there's no rules? They can just keep charging? But listen, the reason that there's restrictions on the amount that you can charge or the amount that you can give to one person is because they can mill you. They can mill the amount of shit that you have. Of course, there's only not a small amount, but a finite amount of any ingredient that you have in the house. So if somebody comes in and goes, why don't you just go in the back and give me all the cheese you have and I'll pay a couple of million like for it or some shit like that. You know what I mean? It's probably only going to cost them a couple of, 100.
Time to close the shop afterwards.
I'm over this stupid shit. You know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. Can we not? To my knowledge is right. I should have remembered that part. Knowing this, she would refuse help from my coworkers and wait for me to make her footlong olive sandwich. She would always comment that it was something she started ordering after becoming pregnant, and it was the baby who wanted the olives. Killer baby in there, serial olive killer baby. Some time passed where I didn't see her come in anymore. The baby killed her on the way out and demanded olives.
There's an old wives' tale that says that if you don't eat what you crave, your baby will look like the thing that you crave.
There's an old wives' tale that says if you don't eat what you crave, then the baby will come out looking like the thing that you crave. Ladies and gentlemen, I pose you this challenge right now. Squeeze your boob because it will help you with what I'm going to pose this challenge to the women right now. If you were to be pregnant right now, what do you think the dumbest thing that you could crave would be? So that if you didn't eat it and your kid came out looking like that, you could at least make some money off of it on the internet, you know?
Well, like a freak show?
Like, what's the dumbest thing that your baby could come out looking like? That's technically a food that you could crave. Because the old wives' tale says that if you crave something while you're pregnant and you don't give it to the baby will come out looking like that thing.
A hot dog.
Some people are already looking like a hot dog. That's not that dumb. Some people got peanut heads. What's the dumbest food? Hey, why don't we Google ugly foods? Ugly food.
Are you trying to upset your stomach more?
Well, I don't think it's going to make me as hurting. What? Who did this? It looks like they're one, which is impossible. Oh, these have just grown incorrectly and they're... What is this? It looks fried.
It looks like it... No, I don't want to say the word.
What were you going to... Ugly food movement winning?
I don't want to say because it's going to make my skin itch.
You know, isn't this against like a bunch of Twitter's, philosophy? It's fucked up that when I type ugly food, that a bunch of like deformed food comes up. What are we saying, that deformed things are ugly?
What's a thing that's
Now
football
that's what I'm
shaped?
talking
Because
about.
Arnold came out football shaped.
Oh, Show Vertica, thank you for the subscription. What is this? What is this? Oh man, that puke greenish brown consistency.
Just go to shitty food porn.
Holy crap. Shitty food porn isn't awful. Dia, did you know? Shitty food porn. Here's the thing about shitty food porn. We can find things that don't look great, but I bet you they taste delicious. Look at this. It's just a bunch of Oreos in a cup of milk. That's gonna be great. If you've ever dipped cookies in milk, you can't pretend that ain't gonna be good. It doesn't look great. You know what I mean? The same way a TV dinner ain't gonna be looking super appetizing. You know what I mean? But ginger and honey pork loin. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I didn't know that this is a trend on this subreddit. Let's leave since nobody can what?
I didn't know that they had that kind of thing, because whenever it's been on all, it's it usually looks like puke.
I make one cake a year for my sister-in-law's birthday. This is my 4th cake ever. Yep. Cake. You know you're a son of a bitch when you're making a cake and you can't even get a fucking circular tin. Hey, what's under the sink? Yeah, that'll do. Give me that square shit. Just dump this in here.
Just square-shaped cake.
You gonna frost that? Fuck all that.
It's just gonna be a big brownie.
I got some frosting in this tube right here. What do I write on it? What's her age? I don't know, man. You supposed to know. Hold up, I got this. Cake. Done. You're welcome. Don't say I didn't give you nothing. I'm sorry. Sure as hell didn't come here empty-handed. All right, let's finish this, man. Some time passes. I didn't see her. This is where it really gets spooky. Until one day, I see her walk in with a stroller and her brand new baby daughter. The baby looked like an olive. I'm kidding. She brought in her baby, and oh God, yeah. I couldn't wait to meet her. She thanked me. It wouldn't be funny if I vomited on stream for this list, if they said just the right thing. It's like this whole list is like turning the right knobs for me to just not feel well. She thanked me for all the times that I ever made her the olive sandwich, just the way that she liked it, and proceeded to order a ham sandwich. Only this time, she asked for only a few olives. I quit a short time after, but I think about that sandwich and the olive baby from time to time. Olive juice, you too, everyone. Okay? Ugh.
You puking would probably trigger a bunch of people puking.
Yeah, that's why I'm wondering why Linda said, don't do it. Like she would be like, I wouldn't be able to.
It's like yawning.
Yeah, like one person yawns, everybody.
Yup.
And then we all started barfing. Kill Essence says there's a movement for people only eating ugly foods. Listen. Oh, I've seen curry look like this, Dia.
What?
I've seen curry look like this. Some people make curry and it comes out looking like that.
That doesn't look appetizing.
To be honest, it's all about how it tastes, man. As long as it ain't gonna kill. Oh, look at that goop. Sometimes the goop is delicious. Look, my eye is starting to get like not the eye, but like the nose next to the eye is starting to itch me. I think the heat is starting to get to me. I love you guys. I hope you enjoy your central air because I'm about to turn on the air conditioner in this window right now. I love you guys. I want you to know that you are the light of my life. Did I just say light of my light? Fuck. Hopefully nobody heard that shit. Oh my god. I can't get anything right, you freaking poser. Seriously, I hope that you guys don't feel alone. Take advantage of the people around you. Linda posts the Discord link in the description. If you want notifications of when these go down, join that, and you'll always know. Stream at the same time, more or less every day. Expect that. Gameplay stream tomorrow, Kyle, says True Silver Wolf. If you guys are interested in Fortnite, because I need to play a lot of Fortnite so I can get to the end of the Battle Pass, because I'm scared that I won't reach the end of the Battle Pass before the Battle Pass is over, or like this season is over, because it's a Marvel season. So if you're willing to put up with that garbage, then you can see me. Oh boy. I love you guys. Wow, did it really just trip into the creepy music? I apologize. I want to extend my hot and spicy appreciation to Bradley, who's probably enjoying his time at the Hooters that he felt like letting us all know that he was at, man. The dude said he was at Hooters. That's what's up. Special thanks to my man Austin Weinstein and Bing Bong Boy, I haven't forgot you. Have a great night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay out of trouble. Bye. Man. Whoa.